Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm trying to get my lighting settled. Sorry, I'm late. I was running a little late. Was just a little thing. No problem. We're here now. All right. It's Tuesday, which means it's stamping time. I'm just trying to um just trying to make sure I'm on here. So, all right. So, I don't have I don't really have any updates for you. Um, there is a new stamping tool. It's sort of like if you remember our Stamparatus, but it's without the um, oh golly, without the hinge. That's the word. Thanks for coming in. I see everybody coming in. Um, so it was without the hinge, and it's a positioner. Um, I do not have it yet. I don't know if I will get it. I have the Stamparatus and I like that. So I'm not sure, but we'll see. You never know. Also, it's a joining, it is a joining incentive. You get the Stampin' Positioner free for signing up to be on my team. Alrighty, but that's that. So tonight we are going to work with the Sweet Jar, and it's wonderful. It's here. OMG. And it's wonderful punch. Guys, I had everything here. Maybe I put it away and didn't mean to. Pause, pause, pause. No. Ah, it's here. I'm staring right at it. I just don't see it. Did it go under there? No. Is it over here? You guys, I used it. So, well, it'll show up because I need it to. Anyway, we're going to do a Z fold right here, a Z fold, fancy fold, Valentine. Hi, Mom. Hi, Sandy. I can hear you, but can't get a picture. Really? Um, maybe go in and come back out again, Sandy? Let me check. Um, I don't know if I'll be able to get it quickly or not. Um, let's see. Yep, I have a picture. Oops, I just saw people. Sandy? I'm here. Kim is here. Hi, Kim. Oh, finally got a picture. Okay, good. All right. Well, it's bugging me. Where did the punch go, Sandra? I had it right here. I'm even picked up. Oh, let me do a quick scan here. I was in here. I was over there. Because I went and got the black card stock to make the. All right, well, I'm not giving up. I put this here because we need that. If you can hear the puppy whining like crazy, it's because she's whining like crazy because the big dogs are down here and she's up there all by herself. So I don't know why. You guys, oh my gosh, I must be crazy. All right, I hate to do this, but pause because I need I need the punch, but I I had it right here. Rio, do you have it? Do you have it? Huh? It didn't fall. Let's see. Did I put it away over here? I didn't. Nope. Nope. Oh my golly. Well, Well, we're gonna make the card with what we have. And then I will, because huh, it'll show up as soon as I'm done. All right, anyway, this is live, folks. This is real life right here. All right, so this is crumb cake, and it's a fancy fold, and it's easy. It's very, very easy. So you're gonna take a piece of cardstock, and you're going to cut it in half the long way. So you're going to cut it at 4 1/4, and then you are going to score it at 5 1/2. So it'll look like this. And then you're going to fold the top layer over on itself and then burnish it well. Okay, that's it. All right. Then, as you see, we're going to do, I have basic white. Look in the basket. It's not in there, I promise. It's not in that basket, Mom. It's not in this basket. I'll keep looking. It's here somewhere. It's staring at me laughing. So we're gonna take, the best thing about this is this, it's just kind of like splatted powder pink. I think it's powdered pink. It's on the back of a bug from the Bug DSP. I'll turn it around here. Isn't that fun? So see, Valentine splatter. All right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put um the basic white underneath on the two outsides. Okay, so we're going to go here and here with this. Okay. Whoops. I'm going to put these on first. We're just going to mount it right on the white. Well, there we go. And we're going to do the same with the other. Okay, so we have those two. And I'm going to put, I'm not going to adhere anything. See, this is what happens. You get so excited. So I have those two. And then I'm going to put two plain whites on the inside of the card, and I'm only going to stamp one. And this is why, because when you open it up, this jar kind of takes that panel. And you can write in either of those panels. When you write, I would just write with the card totally open, or you can write on it before you put your Z fold in there. Okay. All right, so we have those. The next thing we're going to do, I use the smallest circle from, you guessed it, the Stylish Shapes. All right, and we're using the third largest. My phone is going crazy. Yep, so the third from the smallest. Starting at the smallest, it's the third smallest. So it cuts right off, and I already did that. So we're going to take this, and in the set, the Sweet Jar set here, we're going to use the hearts and the background of the hearts. We're going to use the jar, and we're going to punch the lid, sort of. But over here it says sending a little, and there's a big space your way, and we're going to stamp sweetness. Okay, so we're going to do this on the circle. So we're going to do it right there. So I have my Memento Black, and I have my stamp here, and I'm gonna ink it up, put it in the middle, and just stamp and up. So I have sending, whoops, can you see it? Sending a little space your way. Okay. And I want to remind everybody this is the this is one of the cards we did on my Wednesday night workshop for the month of January. So that's where this is coming from. Then I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper and the red ink pad, and I'm going to stamp Sweetness right here, full strength red. Okay. So just full strength. And then I'm going to fussy cut it. And I'm just going to cut it right above the T and around and over. And I'll go right over there. And then I'm going to do it again. Okay. So just like that. And I'm going to do something different with it. I'm going to, on the card, I didn't raise up Sweetness. It's just adhered flat to the card. I am going to put some small mini glue dots on there. Right. And they're very mini and they're very sticky. Okay, I'm gonna bring them down so they're just a little bit. And this one I may cut in half. Oh my goodness, can you hear that puppy? I hope you can't. She's breaking my heart. All right. And then I'm going to put Sweetness right in there so that it's raised up a little bit. Okay. So now that there's a little bit of, depth to that. All right. And we're going to put that aside here. Now I'm going to stamp the jars just so that you can see them. Okay, so we're going to need 2 jars and 2 lids. Okay, so I'm going to take the jar stamp and I'm using Memento Black and I'm going to put it here. And that didn't go very well. And here, sorry, now I have Rio talking to me. Okay, I'm going to stamp on the other side of this. I just want to make sure I get the right side over here. I'm just going to stamp right over there. Okay. So then I have this and this. And I'm going to now take, and this is one of the best parts of this. I'm going to stamp with Real Red. We're still going to use the Real Red. Okay. And I'm going to stamp on here. I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp on. Okay. And I did that wrong. We're going to go back this way. We're going to stamp the hearts. I'm sorry. Full strength Real Red. And my red is needs to be re-inked. Let's see. Let's just see if I can get a good one. Doesn't matter. Whoops. And then on this one, we're going to stamp off. And then we're going to stamp on again. Apologize if my head gets in the way. There we go. So it's still this, it's all real red. It's just I stamped off for the background and stamped full real red onto the stamps, um, onto the paper. All right. So let's see if it'll work this time. I don't think it will because maybe if I stamp off. Yeah. So that's stamped off twice. So it's all about the same. But this one, the hearts are stamped, you know, the hearts went from the ink pad right to the paper. And then the background went from the ink pad to scrap paper onto our jar. I hope that makes sense. And that's how you get the two-toned. All right. And the wonderful punch now would punch that out. It has a punch for the jar. And then it has, and it punches out like this. Voila! And then it punches out a little piece for the lid. Okay, so that's what we have. Let's see if I can, I probably can't. I don't like that. Let me see if I can get that. Oh, it did come off. So, fun thing, these little squares, Stampin' Up! Used to sell them. I don't think they do anymore, but you can get them at the dollar store. So there we go. So that took off the part that I didn't like. And then you saw that. So the punch just punches out this little black part. And then all I did was put a little glue, liquid glue there, and just put it down on the jar itself. That's all I did. Okay. And then we need to stamp one more thing. We're going to stamp these little itty bitty hearts. And again, we're going to use the red. I better put ink up the red on my list. So we're going to stamp full strength and then we're going to stamp off or stamp. So full strength and then stamp again and just to the edge. So just like that. So it has a little bit of color to it. Sorry about my lighting. Lighting is next on my list to explore. It's just that it gets so expensive. All right. So we're going to just put this one here and then the one that's stamped right next to the outside one. So I'll set that there. So again, we're going to just put this one here. And then this one here. Just like that. Okay. Now, this next part is where I differ from a few people. And you know, it's just like, I just like to make things more complicated for myself. So how to make this little mini Z. Okay. We're gonna, this is this is 11 and it's a quarter, it's half an inch by 11 and we want to go to 10, I believe. All right, so I'm just gonna cut this here and I'll tell you why, because I'm gonna change it anyway. So you're gonna take this and fold it in half. So you're gonna fold the whole strip in half and then you're going to fold the top half strip on itself. So basically that one's going to be into a quarter. Okay. All right. And then what happens is this is going to go here and this is going to go over here so that when it opens, there's your opening, just like that. Okay. So I'm just going to, okay. Let's see. Just want to make sure it opens. There you go. All right. So what I do is I just clip a little bit off the edges and I'm just making them straight. Okay. And then I'm going to put them so that they don't go all the way to the end. Okay. Just like that. All right. So I'm going to put some glue here and I'm going to put it right where I want it, just a little away. Let me see if I can put this down. A little away from the edge because I don't want it to show. Okay. And then, oh, what's happening here? Must be my, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm just going to put a little bit here like this. And then it opens. There we go. Okay. It's like that. For some reason, it's not going. You know what? Maybe. Nope. I'm going to take this off. Don't worry, I didn't ruin it. My mind is in 3 different places. Please forgive me. Maybe 10 different places. Let me grab another. All right. So we're going to keep it 11. Okay, we're going to fold it in half. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Maybe I kept it 11. And then bring it back in a quarter on itself. And we'll go that way. Oops. So then we'll bring that here and that here. And then it opens up. Okay. So what I did then is I just took a little off each. Sorry, it wasn't 10 because I don't want them to be seen. Okay. So we're just going to, the key is to take this folded piece here and butt it up against the folded piece here and then put it down. So I'll show you. So I'm going to put my glue here. Okay. And I'm going to line it up with this folded piece right here. So butt up against there and down. Okay. And then the same thing here. I'm just going to put it right on the edge here. And then I'm going to fold it and down. And then open. There we go. Okay. So the big thing about this is this one now is going to come and we're going to put it right on top and right over, just like that. And then this one because it's butted up against and against this fold here, it should give me just what I need, and it does, to cover everything up so that it looks just like that. Okay. All right. Now we have our jars here, and we have this. So what I would like to do is I do have my so I was going to say that's not going to be enough. I do have my here it is. And you know, I like a little extra. Little extra, little extra. We're going to fold it in half. And just like that. Okay. Then we're going to make our big bow. I'm a big double bow girl. Some things you can just count on. Okay. I want to bring those up so they're even and then pull them. Oops. Now I want to make them big. See, my brain. All right. And we're going to put it here just like this with a glue dot. And I'm just going to put the glue dot right there because nobody's going to see it. I'm just going to put that there just to give it a little bit more. We're going to cut that a little bit, but all right. So now I'm going to put my dimensionals here. And I'm going to use a lot just because I want to make sure that all is well. So I got 5 on here. I'm not going to put one in the middle, and that is only because I don't want it to go there. So I have it a little cockeyed, and I have it a little there. And I'm not going to cut too much, just a tad. Just like that. Okay. And then we have this one. So I'm going to now use the cross here, the crossbar here, and I'm going to just put 2 there. And then I'm going to kind of tip it the other way. Okay. And then when it opens, whoops. Now I want to, yeah, I'm sorry. I just want to put it on a little lower so that you can see I want to do it right for you. So we're going to put these back on. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Then we're going to put it down a little bit so that, and then this I'm not going to, I'm just going to put glue right on here so that it, and I'm just going to put it straight on. Well, I'm going to try. Oh my gosh, Congressman, I'm getting a call from Congressman Nick Langworthy. Why am I getting that call? All right, so just like that. Whoops, sorry, I got you out of the, all right. So then what's missing is some hearts. These hearts I'm not sure if they're still in. They are called Adhesive Back Heart Sequence. But what I do have and I wanted to try are the Loose Valentine assortments. And holy cow, are these things the cutest things ever. Look at those little envelopes. I think we looked at them and worked with them maybe last week as well. But oh my gosh, they're so darn cute. So why not use them? So again, I'm going to put a little dab of glue here. And I'm going to use my take your pick tool. I'm going to go with a big red one or a pink one. And I'm going to put another one there. Oopsie. I'm going wonky with them. I'm having some fun. And then I think I'm even going to put a little envelope in there. And then we'll put some more down here. It comes with so many of them, you'll never ever in a million years use all of them. So we might as well have fun. And I'll put another one right up here. And I think there's like even a redder one. Or are they? Oh my gosh, you guys, there's little lips. I didn't know that. Oh my golly. Look, I thought it was a ripped heart, but it is a little lip. Oh, let's see if it, whoops. Let's see if it comes into, oh, I hope you can see it. It didn't kind of come into, but isn't that so cool? I think it's cool. So it's so simple and it's so fun. And we just put it together in what, 30 minutes or so? Yes, I did the cutting. Yes, I did the pop out here. I swear I brought that that punch down, but maybe it is upstairs still, but I guess that's what I get for swearing. And you don't have to use the linen thread. You can use whatever thread you'd like. I don't have any red. Oh my gosh, you got to look at this gray granite thread. Isn't that beautiful? It's just awesome looking. And then here's some cloud cover. Oh, I just made another little order for adhesive and I ordered a new stamp set. That's a pre-order and it's going to be so cute. I can't wait to use that as well. So if you need some quick, if you need some quick um, Valentine's, check out last week's video as well. And then this one's really easy too. So you can look through there and I think I gave the measurements, but I'm not sure. So I just want to share one thing I'm doing. I'm using a little pin, okay, to put in my glue bottles because look, look at all these glue bottles. They're half used, half unused. And I just for fun tried to pull this out and I put a pin in there and you should have seen all the hard gook that came out. I've been using this for 2 weeks at least. And then I just keep the pin in it. And then I put it in my upside down holder and it holds. And then this is the next one I'm going to do. And I'm just going to keep it in a little glass jar, juice glass or whatever. And I'm going to do the same darn thing because it's just stopped up with glue, but there's glue in there. So um, that's what I'm going to do. Because I tell you what, this glue is expensive and it's just getting more and more. So we have to conserve where we can. Apparently, I'm going to conserve here. All right. I hope everybody enjoyed. Um, the little Valentine, and we will start making some fun, colorful cards. Um, Next Wednesday is our workshop. So please RSVP. I will be sending out the RSVP tomorrow and the announcement um, for the class. So please, if you can come, let's come. It's free with a $35 order. I'll either mail it to you. I can't mail stamped images, but I can mail everything pre-cut and ready to go for you. And you can either then order the stamp set, or you can just use what you have, because I hope to try to make it, so that you can use what you have at home. So all right, everybody, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.